What's up, guys? B2 here with the Little Clicker Heroes, and yes, we're going to talk about AutoClickers today. AutoClicker bait. Dat bait, yo. Check this out. So I really should be doing work right now, but I'm sneaking in some time on Clicker Heroes before I finish it. So y'all know I do landscape, and I've talked about it before. Today was absolutely beautiful. It was 75 degrees. I could work all day. It's like it's the best job in the world at this time of year. I can't even. So, but I gotta go do the work, and then I gotta come back and I gotta invoice the work. I got checks to apply and cash and put in the bank, yada yada yada. But it's Clicker Hero time, so I can't be messed with all this personal business stuff. Come on, man. So what am I going to talk about today? And I'm going to spend a little bit of time on the auto clickers because I don't think we really give them enough credit for what they do. And then I'm going to talk about the Transcension stuff again because it just seems to be a hot topic. And we've had some recent guild discussion, and it's fresh. It's on my mind, and I know it has to be on y'all's mind too, right? You like that, y'all? I'm from Virginia, y'all. Okay, so I just kind of, you know me, I do my thing. I'm a tree beast. I let him just roll. Look at that. He's at level 7,300. I'm at level 3,000, and I still haven't hit the top of his end, and it's simply because of Bale doing the crit hits in there. Anyway, that's the only reason why it's getting that high. And there's Bale right there. He's at 205,000. I'm starting to collect some serious, Ascend for 194 billion. So I'm starting to get into the big leagues for hero souls and being able to really push and push and push. And now it's where you go damage, boom. You go Solomon, damage, Solomon. And it rolls. It rolls and rolls and rolls. So let it. So here's the setup. Ready? Argayev, bump. He's going to get the next bump because that's low compared to Bale, who's at 205k, 205k. So that's basically where we're going to plug some stuff in before we hit that Ascension. And I'm going to go ahead and up him anyway, because he's so far behind. And look what happened. See, I took all these hero souls here and threw them into Argayev, and now look at the crit hits going. Well, why is that, B2? Why is it such a big difference? It's like every time I spend my hero souls, my damage gets lower, and I gotta ascend to get more hero souls. Blah 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 blah. And I would just say that you need to be careful with your Argayev, your Bale here. Those two guys in a combination are big damage, and I'll show you why. Right here, see. Current level, 99.99% of my DPS, and at the bottom it's at a plus 152 million% damage. So right away, man, you throw levels into Tree Beast, that gilded bonus damage directly comes from Argayev. If he wasn't that high, that damage wouldn't be that high. And so look at here, I'm squeezing out some extra levels here at the end because I'm able to take the leftover heroes that I haven't spent and get them up there. So now we got to do this. We haven't raised these guys in a while, but see how it just moved? 924, 922. So it tells me I can go to 20 on all these and really not lose a bunch of damage or hero souls, right? All these ones that are down here low. And what does that mean? Okay, well look, that's 40 seconds to the duration of Clickstorm. Minus 16% boss life. That stuff adds up. Look at this, 9 seconds. Plus 9.3 or plus 14 seconds to the boss fight. So we're going to get an extra 5 seconds by leveling up Chronos. 10% discount on heroes. How about a 17.9% on heroes? You get what I'm saying here. This is some more treasure chests. It doesn't seem like we're going up a lot, but man, I promise you, fam, when you get up there, it's going to make a huge, huge difference. So we're just going to go 20 on all those, and then we're going to give it an old Ascension because we got a bunch of heroes to sell. And so I don't spend the heroes, and we're gonna get Kuma leveled up too. This right here is a big help. It saves you a ton of time, especially when you do speed ascensions like I do in the beginning. I don't have that quick start, and we're gonna talk about exactly what that means. I don't have a quick start. B2, what does that mean? So I've talked about this before. I'm gonna say it again. When you deal with your guys over here, let's actually set this for more gold, and we're gonna get these heroes right here. Open all. Nope, only went through. So there we go. Transcension. So here's what's so important. Like, and of course, another one pops right away. I don't do idle, and some people do idle in the beginning because it is a little bit faster than the clicker. Don't ask me why. It's so counterintuitive. Like the auto clickers hit so fast, and they're doing 10 per second, and when you have like 5 of them, you're doing 50 a second. But it's still not as fast as that idle damage. I don't know why. It's counterintuitive to me. It's like auto damage or something. I don't get it. But anyway, Chorgaloth, I always keep it at about 10. I get a minus 40%. This guy does 5% every time you upgrade him, but it's an infinite. It's not an infinite 5%. So like if I do 100% and I take 5% off of that, I have 95%, right? And then what happens if I take 95 or 5% off of 95? It's like 4.5. So you go to 90.5, and then if you take 5% off of 90%, so you see how it starts to cut that damage down. Because why wouldn't it be if I had 10 levels? Why wouldn't it be 50% reduction, right? You get what I'm saying? It starts to have diminishing returns. That's a fancy math word. And you can tell your math teacher, I used one of your terms in real life. I actually used math in real life. All right, so Phandoryss, we know what he does. So like Phandoryss, he gives you a huge transcendent power here. And that's like it plays into this bottom number too, right? This max transcendent, but only a small piece of it plays into that. The bigger piece is Borb, and Borb is the one that it really starts to maximize this number down here. And I can show you on the next Transcension in a couple of weeks, like how incredibly important that is, but it's just not going to hold. So but if you go into Pony Boy, you see the effectiveness of Solomon. I used to have this at 35, and I changed that in favor of Borb, and I'll tell you why. Pony Boy is like when you're at the red light and you got two meatheads revving the gas pedal, vroom, 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 they're getting ready to race it out. It's like skirt. And then he goes really fast at 35 miles an hour, but he can't ever change a gear. He's like maxed out at 35. The car's like, just like that. You know what I'm saying, fam? Come on. But then Borb is like, okay, you got a second gear now, so let's shift. Pop. Bam. He gets that second speed, and he goes in there. So the higher you have Borb, it's like second gear, third gear, fourth gear, and okay, that's cool, B. All these fancy terms and shifting gears and blah blah blah. What does that mean? That means that this number, if you have a high Pony Boy and a low Borb, will be significantly lower. But with a higher Pony Boy, you're going to get to this number faster. So let's say for me, it's going to take me to level 5,500 to hit that max transcendent primal reward. Like it's just going to take me longer, and I'm guessing because just based on previous ones. But for someone else who has a higher Pony Boy and a lower Borb, they're going to get to their max at like level 2,500 or something like that, right? Because Pony Boy is pumping out all these hero souls. It's like boom, boom, boom. Okay, you got 10? No. I'm gonna give you 1,000. You got 1,000? No, I'm gonna give you 1,000,000. You got 1,000,000? No, I'm gonna give you 1,000,000,000. And so like this number just chips away really, really fast, which helps to buy all the upgrades in here, right? Because you're spending your hero souls. It's like I can put a few here, a few here, a few here. Well, I don't have as many to spend early game because I'm playing the late game. I'm playing the long con, like that layer on layer of Inception Transcensions, right? So I want this number to be high. Why do I prefer that? Because I don't get as many runs and I'm not as active as some people who are sitting at their PCs all the time. So, because I got to go out and work and make money to feed my habits, right? So look, so I'm going to hit this like at around level 5,500, whatever that level is. Let's just say 6,000. I don't care. My high level is like 7,700, and I'm going to get there again because I'm going to do more damage, and I'm going to collect more souls because I did a Transcension. This used to be 1.4, now it's 2.0. I think it was 1. Let's say even if it was 1.6, I don't know. But I'm still getting extra on a 2.0 now. So I'm going to get more hero souls, which means more what? That's right. I can upgrade my ancients more, right? So I'm going to get my hero souls. I'm going to pump them into here. All right, so now take a look at this. I only need 83,000 big Q to get another ancient soul. Well, B2, wouldn't that pretty much be every 5 to 10 levels you're going to be gaining? Look, just on one, it's 42k Q, right? So what happens 10 levels from there? I hit another primal. It goes to 84 or 85.2 Q, right? Whoa, so you're talking about every 10 levels now? That can't be right, B2. That's wrong. You're not going to get that many. I don't know how you got in some math, but no, that's what it means. Now, we all know that this number is going to change every time you get a hero soul or an ascension, an ancient soul. My bad. And so that number is going to get big, 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 and it's going to get big quick. So it might take 40 levels to get one of those. The next one might take 60 levels to get one of those, and then you gotta ascend again and start working up again because you want to get more hero souls to spend on your ancients. And so you can see how, like, I play for the late game and I play for keeps, man. Like, we're doubling down. We're in Vegas. It's on 7. We're on a 10. We're on 10 and 11, and we're doubling down, basically. So that's the way I run mine. It is not the only way by far to run these. There's guys who put more in Pony Boy and other stuff because, it works for them, and that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, I got plenty of guys who, look, these guys in here for members. By the way, welcome Nightmare, new member. These guys that are in here, Malbec and Dunnis and Epic Saint, and like, those are some guys that have some great layouts, and I'll show you. We've been talking about this lately in our messages. You can see here. So, like, I think it depends on your gameplay. If you play very active, it's better early AS, which is what we spend more time at high levels. Better to go late, and there's my current setup. So you can see we debate this stuff all the time and try to figure out what's best, man. So I do have one clan spot available too. I'm not going to put it in the title, or I might. I don't know. We're going to try and fill it up. We had a couple of guys go inactive. From time to time that happens. We hate to see them go, and they're always welcome back, but it just happens, right? So anyway, if you have any questions, holler at me. I'm willing to impart my extreme knowledge on you guys. I'm saying that sarcastically also. So have a great day. Holla.